the first little kind of rough vlog that I have done so far. I didn't really explain the beginning, so this is me as I'm editing realizing, okay, the beginning picture is when we were at Hot Pot at this restaurant, and Hot Pot is a very cool food experience. It's unusual to anything I've seen in the US. And it kind of needs some explanation. So we were at this restaurant. It's the first time we've tried this kind of meal or this kind of restaurant. You have a round table, and there's like this burner in the center of the table, and you have this big metal bowl, and they bring it to the table with this broth in it that's like a little bit spiced, like sweet spices. I think ginger and some prunes or something, or dates. They're just kind of simmering in there, and it's like chicken broth. And when you come in and sit down, they give you this paper with a whole long list of different available items that you can have them bring for your hot pot. It's like soup. And so you kind of just check off the little boxes of which veggies and meat you want, and then they bring it out on this tiny little wooden shelf, just all the different fresh veggies, and then you cook it yourself. So you have like, it's a community style eating experience as well. I forgot to mention that. You don't just buy your own dish. Like you're basically just making a pot of soup in front of you all, and then you eat it as it's done cooking. I don't know, but it's really good. Like when you explain it like that, it just seems a little odd, but it's amazing. And then the broth just gets more and more delicious the longer it cooks. And then at the end, you're supposed to like eat all the veggies and meat out of it as they're done cooking, and you dip them in this sauce that you make. And then at the end of the meal, you drink a couple bowls of the broth to help your digestion. So that's kind of a cool concept. Although I just kind of drank like 15 bowls of broth because it was so delicious. I'm one of those people who can never have enough broth in their soup, especially when I am having like a cold or a sore throat or something. And I had a short little clip of this like cart where you make your own little dish of sauce. So they had like soy sauce and vinegar, and then different kinds of hot spicy peppers and hot sauces, I think. Some of it, I don't even know what it is. Then you had like peanut sauce you could do, which was just like peanuts and peanut oil ground up. And then ginger and onion and parsley and I don't know, a whole bunch of things. So there were just kind of like a whole bunch of different bowls, and you can make your own little sauce out of it. They also do that kind of style for dumplings and some of the different restaurants we've been to, which I really enjoy. So anyway, hopefully the video makes a little more sense. And then I think after that we went to Walmart. So this Walmart is in Licheng, and it is probably the most American or Western culture experience that you can have in Licheng. So I had like a couple clips of that too, just to show. It's basically Walmart, but
the green vegetables.
That makes sense because the meat take more cooking.
Yeah, this meat takes like
Quail eggs and acorn squash, meats and potato.
Don't put too much spiciness in there. I don't know. If you want me to try it, that's good. Yeah. It's a pretty good amount.
This is Walmart, but it's kind of like a mall. They're so nice. They're soft and fleecy. Pretty much like Walmart. I wanted to show you guys, I'm really excited. My kids are starting to have like real big kid papers. Here, this is the second time they've had a paper like this. They have all the vowel sounds, and they have to circle the words that start with that sound. But the trick is, or not trick, but like the hard thing is, they don't know what these words are. So, but then they're also two-sided school pages. So that is also like really big. I don't know. It feels like, oh man, this is getting to like the school, and we're almost through the first quarter. There's like a couple more weeks in the first quarter, not quite, but that actually surprised me because I feel like the time is going by kind of slowly sometimes. But then to realize that we're almost a quarter of the way through was really shocking to me. I also wanted to tell you guys, this is gonna be one kind of long clip, but hopefully it's not monotonous because I'm talking about different things. I wanted to, this is kind of awkward, feels like people are working outside there, but, like, show the baby. Yes, I'm 21 weeks, kind of 21 and a half, and, I've updated family and stuff, but I haven't updated most people, so I think, like, every couple weeks, maybe I'll talk about the pregnancy a little bit and say how things are going. So, I've been really, really forgetful, like, the whole pregnancy, but lately it seems like it's gotten even worse. And then I've been really tired. That has been the whole pregnancy, right from the beginning. But it's just kind of off and on. I wouldn't say that it's really better or worse. The fact that I'm teaching makes it worse in a way. Like, I'm just mentally drained by the end of the day most times, which is why I'm actually talking for a minute right now, because maybe I won't later this week. But early in the pregnancy, I wouldn't have been able to teach because I was so tired. So, but it ends up kind of feeling the same. And then I just had a cold this weekend. I definitely feel like my immune system is down since being pregnant. But it's starting to get over it. And then, what else? I'm not sleeping very well. I wake up a lot. And then last night in particular, not only did I wake up a lot, but I really couldn't get back to sleep very well. And that's not typical. Obviously, like indigestion, that's a pregnancy thing. And then just feeling really, really huge and uncomfortable, especially at night, or I don't know, anytime I'm trying to get off of the couch or get up out of bed, or if I dare sit on the floor, which I still do because I'm so used to just sitting on the floor because to me it's comfortable, but if I dare sit on the floor, I really can't get up then. So Jimmy's constantly helping me. And then another thing is that there have been a few times now, but it feels like it's happening more often. It's probably happened like 7 times or something, where I feel like I'm 80 because my hips are so sore. Oh, and there's a similar related thing. My hips are so sore from like everything stretching and stuff, and that's like just during the day. So, but to the point where I just need to sit down if I can. I don't have to. It's not excruciating, but it's really uncomfortable to stand. That's pretty much it. Oh, and very strange dreams. Very, very weird dreams. Mainly nightmares, to be honest, but overall just very strange dreams. Enough that they're waking me up constantly. So I've been talking about 10 minutes now, so I think that's enough, but hopefully I'll be able to edit this down into a more concise pregnancy update. And then from here on, that's like kind of all the symptoms I've had the whole pregnancy though. So I'll keep it more to the point from now on. And it has intestine hanging, drying. Junk, junk. Boom! That is a cow head. Oh, and bones. And just pots of things. Here, this morning I wore this jacket that I wear all the time, and then a scarf, this rain jacket, gloves, a hat, and this like scarf that goes over your face. I don't know. Anyway, thought I would share that in case Mom watches so she can see that I'm being careful, not being too cold. And I'm always wearing leggings under my skirt. And what I really wanted to show you guys is that somebody left this little thing on my desk. And this note says, kindergarten is a little sweeter with you here. And it's like this little sweet roll and a cup of, a package of instant coffee. So I'm going to make that for a second breakfast. I'm so excited. It's really sweet of them.